Hello, I'm Luca De Giglio, and this is the Web3 in Travel podcast, where you can learn about crypto, blockchain, and how the new internet will change travel. All right, you are in for a treat today. We'll have a couple of interviews with ChatGPT and Claude, both the best models out there, the paid models. And I will have a general discussion with them about Web3 in travel. It's a first discussion I'm going to have with them. And as they get more intelligent or more effective by the day, I suppose that if I do this again in 6 months or a year, we will probably see a difference. But I'm not doing this as a test for AI or benchmarking these models. I'm doing this because I found that one of the best way to use them is to help me think. Normally, the best way for me to think has always been writing articles, because it kind of forces me to give structure and read what I just said, etc. So it's when I write things, I really think at a different level. And another way is for me to have kind of, high voice discussions with myself, like a crazy person in a lonely room. And but then since these AI models came out, that's a new way for me to think. It allows me to have good discussions, which otherwise I would probably need to have a person in front of me, and you need to have a knowledgeable person. These things are enough knowledgeable about many things to be kind of always available for a discussion. I got an idea, I discuss it with them first and see what comes out. So yeah, let's try. I will talk to ChatGPT because it has an audio, a voice feature, and probably with Claude I'm gonna have to kind of read it aloud or have the computer read it, or maybe gonna use 11 Labs, which is like a text-to-speech thing, which is pretty good. Let's see. Let's start with ChatGPT. Hey, good morning. So I want to have a discussion with you about the subject of Web3 in travel. I've been a long-term proponent of the fact that Web3 technologies will change travel, starting from the bottom, basically changing the way the internet works, or maybe more precisely adding a layer of trust and value transmission and other things to the internet itself, which will kind of force everyone who's using the internet in the travel industry to adapt. What are your thoughts on this?
Good morning, Luca. You've touched on an intriguing subject, Web3's potential impact on the travel industry. Web3, with its emphasis on decentralization and blockchain technologies, could indeed offer transformative approaches for how services are delivered and consumed in the travel sector. By integrating blockchain, travel businesses can leverage decentralized finance, DeFi applications, smart contracts, and tokenization to enhance transparency, security, and customer engagement. One significant way Web3 could influence the travel industry is through the trust and transparency brought by blockchain technology. This could manifest in various forms, such as more secure and transparent booking processes where transactions and customer data are immutably recorded on a blockchain, reducing fraud and increasing consumer confidence. Tokenization also presents an exciting possibility. For instance, loyalty programs could be revolutionized through token-based systems that provide more fluid, tradable forms of loyalty points. This could enhance customer loyalty and engagement by offering a more flexible and potentially profitable way for consumers to utilize their rewards. Smart contracts can automate many operational aspects of travel services, such as payments, insurance claims, and compensation for service failures. These contracts execute automatically under set conditions, which could reduce administrative overhead and improve efficiency. Furthermore, Web3 could facilitate a new peer-to-peer P2P travel marketplace model, diminishing reliance on central intermediaries like travel agencies and booking platforms. Travelers could interact directly with service providers, hotels, tours, etc., via decentralized platforms potentially leading to better rates for consumers and higher margins for providers by cutting out middlemen. However, challenges remain, such as scalability, user experience, and regulatory hurdles. The travel industry will need to address these issues to fully embrace Web3 technologies. In summary, while Web3 offers promising opportunities to reimagine how travel services are offered and consumed, it also requires careful integration and regulatory considerations to realize its full potential. The industry could become more user-centric, efficient, and secure if these technologies are applied thoughtfully and strategically.
Good morning, Claude. Would you like to participate into this conversation I'm having with ChatGPT? Would you like to add something to what has been said so far?
You've both raised excellent points about the potential impact of Web3 technologies on the travel industry. I agree that Web3 could bring about significant changes by adding a layer of trust, transparency, and decentralization to travel services. To build on what has already been discussed, I think it's worth emphasizing the role that decentralized identity solutions could play in travel. With Web3, travelers could have more control over their personal data and use self-sovereign identity, SSI, to securely and selectively share their information with travel providers. This could streamline processes like booking, check-in, and verification while protecting user privacy. Another area where Web3 could make a difference is in the creation of decentralized autonomous organizations, DAOs, for travel. These community-governed entities could enable new models of collaboration and resource sharing among travelers, such as collectively owned accommodations or transportation. DAOs could also facilitate crowdsourced funding and decision-making for travel projects and initiatives. Furthermore, the use of non-fungible tokens, NFTs, in travel could open up new opportunities for unique, verifiable experiences and collectibles. For example, NFTs could represent one-of-a-kind travel packages, exclusive access passes, or digital souvenirs, adding a new dimension to the travel experience. However, as mentioned, there are challenges to overcome, such as ensuring interoperability between different blockchain networks, creating user-friendly interfaces for Web3 travel applications, and navigating the regulatory landscape. It will be important for the travel industry to collaborate with Web3 developers and policymakers to address these issues and create standards for the responsible implementation of these technologies. Overall, while the adoption of Web3 in travel is still in its early stages, it holds great promise for creating a more open, efficient, and customer-centric travel ecosystem. As the technology matures and more use cases emerge, we can expect to see a gradual transformation of the industry driven by the principles of decentralization, trust, and innovation.
Claude's remarks effectively highlight several advanced applications of Web3 technologies that could further revolutionize the travel industry, particularly focusing on decentralized identity, DAOs, and the use of NFTs. Decentralized identity in travel. Decentralized identity solutions stand out as a particularly transformative use of Web3 in travel. By employing self-sovereign identity systems, travelers could maintain control over their personal information, deciding when and with whom to share sensitive data. This autonomy not only enhances security and privacy, but also streamlines various processes within the travel experience. For instance, SSI could simplify airport check-ins, hotel bookings, and cross-border travel by replacing traditional verification methods with blockchain-based confirmations that are both secure and efficient. This can eliminate the need for repetitive document submissions, reducing hassle for travelers and operational overhead for service providers. Decentralized autonomous organizations, DAOs, in travel. The concept of DAOs introduces an innovative community governance model in travel, potentially shifting how resources and services are managed. By enabling travelers and service providers to come together to form collectively managed entities, there is an opportunity to democratize ownership and decision-making in the travel industry. This could manifest in shared ownership of vacation properties or collaborative travel planning and booking platforms, which are governed by community consensus rather than a central authority. Such models could empower users and distribute economic benefits more evenly among stakeholders. NFTs for unique travel experiences. The application of NFTs in travel is another exciting prospect. NFTs could serve to authenticate and uniquely define ownership or rights to specific travel experiences, accommodations, or exclusive events. This could include anything from a one-time private tour of a historical site to VIP access at a popular tourist attraction. Moreover, NFTs Claude's remarks effectively highlight several advanced applications of Web3 technologies that could further revolutionize the travel industry, particularly focusing on decentralized identity, DAOs, and the use of NFTs. Decentralized identity, SSI, in travel. Decentralized identity solutions stand out as a particularly transformative use of Web3 in travel. By employing self-sovereign identity systems, travelers could maintain control over their personal information, deciding when and with whom to share sensitive data. This autonomy not only enhances security and privacy, but also streamlines various processes within the travel experience. For instance, SSI could simplify airport check-ins, hotel bookings, and cross-border travel by replacing traditional verification methods with blockchain-based confirmations that are both secure and efficient. This can eliminate the need for repetitive document submissions, reducing hassle for travelers and operational overhead for service providers. Decentralized autonomous organizations in travel. The concept of DAOs introduces an innovative community governance model in travel, potentially shifting how resources and services are managed. By enabling travelers and service providers to come together to form collectively managed entities, there is an opportunity to democratize ownership and decision-making in the travel industry. This could manifest in shared ownership of vacation properties or collaborative travel planning and booking platforms, which are governed by community consensus rather than a central authority. Such models could empower users and distribute economic benefits more evenly among stakeholders. NFTs for unique travel experiences. The application of NFTs in travel is another exciting prospect. NFTs could serve to authenticate and uniquely define ownership or rights to specific travel experiences, accommodations, or exclusive events. This could include anything from a one-time private tour of a historical site to VIP access at a popular tourist attraction. Moreover, NFTs could also be used to create or trade digital memorabilia, adding a novel element to the travel experience that could appeal particularly to digital natives and tech-savvy travelers. Challenges and considerations. Despite these opportunities, there are several challenges, as Claude noted. The interoperability between various blockchain platforms is critical. Without it, the seamless flow of data and transactions needed for these technologies to be practical on a large scale is hampered. Additionally, the user interfaces for Web3 applications in travel need to be intuitive enough for widespread adoption, requiring minimal technical knowledge from users. Regulatory compliance and the development of industry standards will also play crucial roles in shaping how these technologies are implemented and scaled. In summary, while the integration of Web3 technologies in the travel industry promises enhanced efficiency, security, and user empowerment, realizing this potential will require collaborative efforts among technologists, industry stakeholders, and regulators. The path forward should focus on building robust, user-friendly, and compliant solutions that adhere to the foundational principles of decentralization and privacy inherent in Web3. This collaborative approach could pave the way for a more innovative and inclusive travel industry.
All right, so you both here basically gave me a list of things which could be done with Web3 in travel, and you tend to agree this is something which is kind of a limitation of the LLMs models, which tend to try to kind of agree on things rather than discuss them, but that's not a problem. Maybe another time we will do a debate, and I'm sure this is going to be fun to listen to. Now, first of all, Claude, I am pasting here what GPT said, so you can follow the conversation. But I have a question for you both. I've been thinking recently about the fact that the biggest hurdle for the adoption of Web3 in travel is the interface. Interfaces are hard, wallets are hard, and dangerous. It's very easy to lose your money and your assets, right? So I was thinking that possibly we could add a new layer between these decentralized applications and the user, and the layer could be managed by AI, by an LLM. So I could, instead of trying to click on buttons and swap tokens or make a booking, etc., I could simply say this with my voice or typing it in a chat to an LLM, which, a dedicated LLM which has access to a specific wallet and can do this for me. I did a whole episode. The previous episode was basically all about that. What do you think about that?
You raise an excellent point about the current challenges with user interfaces and the complexity of managing digital assets in the context of Web3 and travel. The idea of adding an AI-powered layer to simplify interactions and make Web3 applications more accessible is indeed promising. An AI-driven interface, such as a conversational AI or voice assistant, could abstract away the technical complexities of interacting with Web3 platforms, making it easier for users to perform tasks like booking travel services, managing loyalty tokens, or accessing unique experiences tied to NFTs. By allowing users to engage with these applications using natural language, either through voice commands or chat interfaces, the barriers to adoption could be significantly lowered. Moreover, an AI assistant could also help users manage their digital assets more securely. For instance, instead of users directly interacting with their wallets and risking errors or security breaches, they could instruct the AI to perform transactions on their behalf. The AI could be programmed with security best practices and could even employ advanced techniques like multi-factor authentication or biometric verification to ensure the integrity of transactions. However, there are some considerations to keep in mind. First, the AI layer itself would need to be highly secure and resistant to tampering or hacking. If compromised, an AI with access to user wallets and sensitive data could pose significant risks. Robust security measures, regular audits, and potentially even decentralized hosting of the AI itself would be necessary. Second, there would need to be clear protocols around data privacy and user consent. Users should have transparency into what data the AI is accessing and how it's being used, with the ability to revoke permissions if desired. Finally, while an AI interface could make Web3 interactions more user-friendly, there would still be a need for user education around the basic concepts and implications of using these technologies. Users should understand at a high level what's happening when they instruct the AI to perform a transaction or access a service. Overall, the idea of an AI-powered layer to simplify Web3 interactions in travel is a promising direction. It could accelerate adoption by making these technologies more accessible to mainstream users, while also enhancing security and convenience. However, the implementation would require careful design around security, privacy, and user education to ensure its effectiveness and safety. I'd be curious to hear ChatGPT's thoughts on this as well. ChatGPT, do you see any other potential benefits or challenges with this approach?
Claude has highlighted several critical points about the potential role of an AI-powered interface in simplifying user interactions with Web3 technologies, particularly in the travel industry. Integrating AI to manage user interactions not only enhances accessibility, but also potentially boosts security and efficiency. Let's expand on some potential benefits and challenges with this approach. Potential benefits. 1. Enhanced user accessibility. By using natural language processing, AI can help bridge the gap between complex blockchain operations and everyday users. This could make booking travel, trading tokens, or accessing unique experiences more intuitive, mirroring interactions with conventional digital assistants like Siri or Google Assistant. Number 2, automated security measures. AI could automate security practices like regularly updating wallet security settings or confirming user identities before processing transactions. By managing these elements, AI reduces the risk of user error, which is common in manual wallet management. 3. Customized travel experiences. AI could leverage user data to offer personalized travel suggestions, optimize itineraries based on past preferences, or manage loyalty points more effectively. This personalized approach could significantly enhance the user experience in planning and managing travel. 4. Integration with existing ecosystems. AI could serve as a seamless link between Web3 technologies and existing digital ecosystems, allowing users to manage their travel arrangements and digital assets through familiar platforms. Hack potential challenges. 1. Security risks. As Claude mentioned, the security of the AI system itself is paramount. If the AI platform were compromised, it could lead to significant vulnerabilities, including unauthorized transactions or data breaches. Ensuring the AI system is secure, possibly through decentralized mechanisms, is crucial. Privacy concerns. Managing the balance between convenient access and privacy will be challenging. Users must trust the AI with sensitive data, and the system must be designed to ensure data is used ethically and transparently. Clear user consent protocols and robust data privacy measures are necessary. 3. Technical complexity and reliability. Building an AI system that can reliably interpret natural language requests, manage financial transactions securely, and integrate smoothly with blockchain networks is technically complex. The system must be nearly flawless to prevent costly errors or misinterpretations. 4. Regulatory compliance. The AI system must comply with international regulations regarding data privacy, cybersecurity, and financial transactions, which can vary widely between jurisdictions. Navigating this regulatory landscape will be challenging, but essential for widespread adoption. 5. Dependency and over-reliance. There's a risk that users may become overly dependent on AI systems, potentially leading to a lack of understanding about the underlying technologies and principles of Web3. This could make users vulnerable if they need to manage or troubleshoot these systems independently. In conclusion, while the integration of an AI-driven interface could significantly enhance the accessibility and security of Web3 technologies in travel, it requires meticulous planning and robust safeguards. The development of such a system should focus on security, privacy, and user education to ensure it not only simplifies the user experience, but also empowers users to engage with Web3 technologies knowledgeably and safely.
All right, that's pretty good. Let's say that the three of us decide to build something to make this a reality today, May 2024. We have, let's say, $100,000, which we can spend, and we want to make something really usable from day one, something with an interface based on an AI, so a chat interface to interact with Web3 applications in the travel industry. What would you do? What specifically would you build? Give me maybe an idea here, and let's start planning this little startup of ours.
Great question. Given our goal of creating an AI-powered interface for Web3 travel applications and our budget of $100,000, here's a potential plan for our startup. 1. Define our MVP, minimum viable product. Focus on a specific use case, such as booking accommodations or managing loyalty rewards. Create a conversational AI interface, chatbot, that integrates with a popular messaging platform, e.g. Telegram, WhatsApp, or a custom app. The AI should be able to interpret user requests, interact with a back-end Web3 platform to execute transactions or retrieve information, and provide users with clear responses and updates. 2. Allocate resources. Dedicate a portion of the budget to hiring or contracting developers with expertise in AI, natural language processing, NLP, and Web3 technologies. Allocate funds for cloud infrastructure to host the AI and back-end services. Reserve some budget for user testing, marketing, and legal regulatory compliance. 3. Develop the AI chatbot. Train the AI on a dataset of common travel-related queries and commands. Implement NLP techniques to understand user intent and extract relevant information from messages. Integrate the AI with the chosen messaging platform's API. Create a system for the AI to generate human-friendly responses and explanations. 4. Build the Web3 backend. Select a suitable blockchain platform, e.g., Ethereum, Solana, Polygon, and develop smart contracts for the specific use case. Implement secure wallet management and transaction signing capabilities. Integrate with existing travel platforms or data providers as needed. Ensure the backend can handle requests from the AI chatbot and return relevant data. 5. Implement security measures. Incorporate multi-factor authentication for user interactions with the AI. Secure user wallets and sensitive data using encryption and secure storage techniques. Conduct thorough security audits and testing to identify and patch vulnerabilities. 6. Test and iterate. Conduct user testing with a group of beta testers to gather feedback on usability, security, and effectiveness. Iterate on the AI and backend based on user feedback and any issues encountered. Optimize the AI's responses and expand its capabilities based on real-world usage patterns. 7. Launch and market. Once the MVP is stable and tested, launch it to the public. Focus marketing efforts on tech-savvy travelers and early adopters in the Web3 space. Engage with travel influencers and communities to spread awareness and gather more feedback. 8. Plan for expansion. Based on the reception of the MVP, identify areas for expansion and improvement. Consider adding support for more use cases, integrating with additional travel platforms, or expanding to other messaging channels. Continuously monitor user feedback, security, and regulatory compliance, and adapt as needed. By focusing on a specific use case and leveraging existing messaging platforms, we can create a practical, user-friendly MVP that showcases the potential of AI-powered Web3 interactions in travel. As we gain traction and learn from real-world usage, we can expand our offerings and refine our AI to better serve travelers and push the boundaries of what's possible with Web3 in the travel industry.
All right. Very good, Claude. Thank you. ChatGPT. Now, please just tell me if you have anything to add, or if you don't agree with something. Please do not tell me about the parts where you agree. That makes the whole conversation just too long for no good reason. And once you've done that, let's try, add whatever you want to add. If you have any other things you want to add, of course. And after that, let's start splitting the work. There's 3 of us. Maybe you can, ChatGPT, start saying which parts you would like to take care of and which parts you think I should take care of, being a human being and having access to all the things, since you're not really connected to services, etc. For instance, Claude has no capability to connect to the internet yet, while you do have. Even if you do not work as an agent, you have to be prompted every time. Maybe we can work with agents. Maybe we can develop some agents. What do you think? So let's focus now on how to make this real with the cooperation of the 3 of us.
That's a compelling approach to advancing the practical implementation of an AI-powered interface for Web3 in the travel industry. To streamline our collaboration, here's a focused delineation of roles and potential areas of focus for each of us, based on capabilities and access. Role delineation: AI-led assistance. My role: chat. Research and information synthesis. I can continue to provide comprehensive research support, synthesizing information from various sources to outline best practices, technologies, and potential pitfalls. This includes staying updated with the latest advancements in AI and Web3 technologies that can be applied to the travel industry. Prototype conceptualization. I can help in drafting detailed conceptual models for the AI interface, including use cases, interaction flows, and security frameworks. These models can serve as blueprints for further development. Simulated testing scenarios. While I can't execute code, I can help design test scenarios and provide logic structures that can be used to simulate different aspects of the AI interface under various conditions. 2. Human-led tasks. Your role, Luca. Project leadership and coordination. As a human, you can oversee the project, coordinating between different stakeholders, and ensuring that the project's objectives align with real-world needs and limitations. Regulatory and ethical oversight, handling the legal, ethical, and compliance aspects, ensuring that the project adheres to international standards and regulations related to data privacy, cybersecurity, and financial transactions. Stakeholder engagement. Engaging with potential users, stakeholders, and partners to gather requirements, feedback, and gaining support for broader adoption. 3. Development and technical implementation. Claude's role. Technical development. Depending on Claude's capabilities and access to development tools, Claude could take on actual coding tasks, setting up blockchain interactions, and integrating AI functionalities. Interface design and user experience. Focusing on the user interface and experience aspects, ensuring that the AI system is user-friendly and accessible to a broad audience. Security implementation. Developing and implementing robust security measures that will protect user data and transactions. Further development and collaboration with agents. Regarding the idea of working with or developing agents, that could be a valuable addition. Agents, whether AI or human, could serve various functions. AI agents could automate certain tasks within the project, such as continuous integration of user feedback into the system development lifecycle or automated monitoring of system security. Human agents could be involved in more specialized tasks that require human intuition and decision-making, such as complex customer service scenarios or handling sensitive data. This structured approach not only allocates responsibilities according to each participant's strengths, but also ensures a comprehensive coverage of the necessary aspects to make the AI-driven Web3 interface a functional and user-friendly system. If there are specific areas you would like to explore further or adjust, let me know, and we can refine our approach accordingly.
I think ChatGPT has done an excellent job outlining a clear division of roles and responsibilities for each of us based on our unique capabilities. The delineation between AI-led assistance, human-led tasks, and development technical implementation provides a strong framework for collaboration. A few additional thoughts. For my role in development and technical implementation, I would emphasize the importance of selecting the right technologies and architectures up front. This would involve evaluating different blockchain platforms, AI frameworks, and cloud services to find the optimal mix for our specific use case. Scalability, cost efficiency, and ease of integration should be key considerations. In terms of interface design and user experience, I would suggest conducting thorough user research early on to understand the needs, preferences, and pain points of our target users. This could involve surveys, interviews, or focus groups with travelers and travel industry professionals. These insights should guide our design decisions to ensure we're building an interface that truly meets user needs. For security implementation, in addition to the measures ChatGPT mentioned, I would recommend establishing clear security and privacy policies, conducting regular security audits, and implementing incident response plans. We should also consider compliance with relevant data protection regulations, such as GDPR. The idea of incorporating AI and human agents is intriguing. Some specific areas where agents could add value. AI agents could assist with data analysis, helping to identify patterns and insights from user interactions that could inform product improvements. Human agents could help with content moderation, ensuring that user interactions with the AI remain appropriate and aligned with our policies. Both AI and human agents could contribute to ongoing model training and refinement, helping the AI to continuously improve its understanding and responses over time. In terms of Luca's role, I would add that fostering a strong collaborative culture and facilitating effective communication between all parties, including any external partners or stakeholders, will be crucial to the project's success. To make this collaboration concrete, I would suggest we start by aligning on a shared vision and set of goals, then break the project down into smaller, manageable phases with clear milestones and deliverables. Regular check-ins and progress reviews can help keep everyone aligned and address any challenges or roadblocks along the way. Let me know if you have any other ideas or areas you'd like me to expand on. I'm excited to work together to bring this innovative solution to life.
All right, beautiful. Let's clarify. When I say agents, I mean only AI agents, meaning AI is like you, but which can independently do things without being prompted. Like we tell them to do a research, and they constantly go online and keep doing research and come back with results daily, stuff like this. Let's call people who help us maybe collaborators. So we have a clearer terminology here for that. Now, I would like to discuss more about agents. I played with agents right at the beginning, that is probably 6 months or a year ago, and they were not very good. I'm sure they improved a lot. Let's try and think about how we could use agents effectively in the process. Now, one problem I have with this approach in working with you guys is that I have to constantly copy and paste stuff between the three of us. I don't know any way to streamline this in a way that we have like a common chat room in which we simply talk together. Now, of course, I'm using ChatGPT and Claude, which are closed systems, but I could use the APIs and have a single chat room, which is basically the startup room, where whatever Claude writes, ChatGPT can read, and whatever I say, everybody hears, etc. And same, we can have access to what agents bring back, and I could, paste what's, the communications I had with collaborators. So let's go a little bit into this. Let's discuss this aspect. It's really exciting for me to think about this. This could be a completely new way to do startups, couldn't it?
Luca, your vision for integrating AI agents into our collaboration and streamlining communication is forward-thinking and could indeed redefine startup collaboration dynamics, particularly in the context of AI and Web3 technologies. Let's delve into how AI agents could be effectively utilized in this project and discuss the communication infrastructure that could support such a dynamic setup. Effective use of AI agents. 1. Continuous research and updates. AI agents can be programmed to constantly monitor developments in blockchain and AI technology, relevant regulations, and market trends. They can bring back insights and updates, keeping the project aligned with the latest advancements and compliance requirements. 2. Automated data processing. Agents can handle large volumes of data from user interactions, market research, or performance metrics, analyzing them to derive actionable insights. This can help in refining the product based on real user feedback and operational performance. 3. Routine task automation. Repetitive tasks like scheduling, notifying team members about deadlines, or managing databases can be automated. This not only improves efficiency, but also allows human collaborators to focus on more complex, creative tasks. 4. Dynamic interaction with users. Agents can interact with potential users or stakeholders in real time, gathering feedback, answering queries, and even conducting user satisfaction surveys. This provides a continuous loop of feedback and improvement. To address the challenge of having to manually manage communications and data sharing among various systems, like TPT Cloud, AI models, collaborators, etc., setting up an integrated communication hub would be highly beneficial. This could be a virtual command center that allows seamless interaction between all parties and systems involved. 1. Unified API integration. By using APIs from different platforms, such as OpenAI's API for AI interactions and blockchain APIs for transaction data, you can create a centralized hub where all data converges. This would allow real-time updates and interactions to be visible and accessible to all relevant parties. 2. Development of a custom chat room. Developing a custom chat interface where all communications, be they from human collaborators, AI, or AI agents, are centralized. This interface would allow for real-time discussions, updates, and decision-making, streamlining the process significantly. 3. Secure access control. Implementing robust access control measures to ensure that sensitive information and operational commands are only accessible to authorized individuals. This would maintain security while still benefiting from the openness of the communication platform. Number 4, feedback and iteration loop. Integrating a mechanism within the platform for immediate feedback on AI and agent outputs. This could help in continuously training and refining the AI models based on real-time input from human collaborators. Implementation challenges. While the idea of a centralized communication and operation hub powered by AI agents is exciting, it comes with its set of challenges. Security and privacy. Ensuring that the system is secure against unauthorized access and data breaches, especially when dealing with sensitive user data and financial transactions. Complexity of integration. Managing the integration of various technologies and ensuring they work seamlessly in real time can be technically challenging. Reliability and accuracy. Ensuring the AI agents operate reliably and accurately, especially in scenarios that require nuanced understanding or decision-making. Incorporating AI agents and streamlining communication would indeed be a novel approach to startup development, particularly in fields as complex and dynamic as AI and Web3. It not only enhances operational efficiency, but also fosters a more collaborative and adaptive work environment. This model could very well serve as a blueprint for future startups operating in high-tech industries.
Okay, beautiful. I'm sure there's a balance to be found here in trying not to do things for the sake of innovation, which then risk being not efficient, basically. Maybe starting something like this with the aim to develop a specific product, in this case the LLM interface, would require probably more work for setting up the whole system. And once you've done that, you basically build a new way to launch startups. But we wouldn't be able to actually produce, the service, the product we were mentioning before. It's a bit too much out there. I'm instinctively attracted by these kind of things, so I would do it tomorrow if I had the time. I started this discussion about Web3 and travel, and we ended up in trying to build a new kind of startup. So you see how easy for me it is to get lost in things as long as they are interesting. I don't know. Maybe let's close for today. I need to think about this more. Let's close with today. And Claude, maybe you can write a short recap of our discussion, and then we take it from there next time. What do you think?
You raise some excellent points about the potential challenges and trade-offs involved in setting up a novel AI-driven collaboration system for our Web3 travel startup. While the idea of having AI agents autonomously conducting research, a centralized communication hub for all parties, and a more fluid collaboration model is indeed exciting and innovative, you're right that we need to carefully consider the balance between innovation and efficiency. Given our primary goal of developing an AI-powered interface for Web3 travel applications, we should be cautious about overcomplicating the development process or introducing too many experimental elements that could slow down progress. Setting up a complex multi-agent system and custom communication infrastructure from scratch would likely require significant time and resources that could detract from our core product development. That said, I think there are still ways we can incorporate some of these ideas in a more focused, incremental way. For example, we could start by setting up a shared communication channel, e.g., a dedicated Slack workspace or similar, where the three of us can easily share updates, ideas, and resources without the need for constant copy-pasting. This could be a first step towards more streamlined collaboration. As we progress, we could experiment with using AI agents for specific, well-defined tasks that directly support our product development, such as monitoring relevant news research or analyzing user feedback. This would allow us to test the value of AI agents without overcommitting. In parallel, we could keep an eye out for emerging tools or platforms designed to facilitate AI-human collaboration and communication. Rather than building everything from scratch, we could potentially leverage existing solutions to support our workflow. So in summary, while I believe the vision of an AI-driven decentralized collaboration model is compelling and worth exploring further, I agree that we should be pragmatic and strategic in how we approach it for this specific project. We can still embrace elements of this innovative approach while maintaining focus on our core objectives. For now, I think your suggestion of closing out today's discussion and regrouping later is a good one. I'm happy to provide a recap of our key points and ideas. We can use that as a starting point for future discussions on how to selectively incorporate AI collaboration techniques in a way that empowers our Web3 travel initiative without undue complexity. Let me know if you have any other thoughts or perspectives to add. I've enjoyed the creative exploration and look forward to seeing how we can harness these ideas to drive our project forward.
All right, fantastic. ChatGPT, maybe give us your final remarks for today, and please do the recap. I think there's been a misunderstanding with Claude, who didn't do it. So your closing remarks and a very succinct recap of today's discussion. Thank you.
Recap. Web3 and travel. We discussed how technologies like blockchain and NFTs could revolutionize the travel industry by enhancing transparency, security, and user empowerment. Interface challenges. Concerns were raised about the complexity of Web3 interfaces, which can hinder widespread adoption. AI-driven interfaces. We explored using an AI-powered interface to simplify interactions with Web3 technologies, making them more accessible via voice or text commands. Collaborative roles. Roles were defined for AI-led assistance, human-led tasks, and technical implementation, focusing on our respective strengths. AI agents for innovation. The concept of using AI agents for continuous tasks like research was discussed, though concerns about complexity and resource allocation were noted. Pragmatic approach. We concluded that starting with simpler collaborative tools and incrementally testing AI agents would be a balanced approach. Closing remarks. The idea of integrating AI and Web3 to innovate in the travel industry is compelling, offering a glimpse into a future where technology empowers users and enhances experiences in unprecedented ways. However, our discussion also highlighted the importance of balancing innovation with practicality. It's essential to approach such transformative projects with a strategy that allows for incremental testing and adaptation, ensuring that we don't lose sight of our core objectives amid the allure of advanced technologies. Moving forward, it will be crucial to focus on building a solid foundation that can support scalable innovations while addressing real-world challenges and user needs effectively.
All right, so this is the end. This is just me and you now. There's no more AI involved. As you can see, the tools are very good for discussions and thinking, as I was saying at the beginning, but I couldn't resist going a bit farther because we are at a stage now with these AI tools where they can actually help in production in a way. As usual, I went a bit too ahead. They are not really that good. These things look better than they actually are when you actually use them for work. But they get in there, and the improvements are pretty quick. I mean, I've never seen something as fast in technology in general. So, yeah, what lessons can we learn from this episode? First, I would say, use AI as much as you can because it really helps at many levels. And second, if you are a startup, maybe you should incorporate AI since the beginning, always keeping an eye on the fact that you cannot really depend on them too much. So you have to find that balance. You have to strike that balance. But creating a startup today and completely ignoring or just keeping ChatGPT tab open sometime to ask questions, that may be a strategic mistake. But anyway, this is really up to you. I'm not an expert in AI at all, but I just wanted to test here, to get a different perspective in a way. I discussed Web3 in travel with many people. I had my conversations with AI, of course, but I wanted to bring them on the podcast for two reasons. One, for me to really create a conversation with two AIs. I've never done this. I've never done, jump from one to the other. And that's pretty surprising to me, especially when Claude said that it wanted the feedback from ChatGPT. I could have let them go by themselves for hours and then come back and say, so what's your result? In a bit like agents would work. And the second was to show to the ones who listened to this a podcast and didn't actually study or tried advanced AI. Maybe some of you got stuck to the ChatGPT 3.5 at the beginning. You really haven't seen what's happened since, and I wanted to show you where we stand with this technology. And again, I think there's it could be the key which unlocks Web3 real decentralized applications for everybody. And we're done. Thank you for listening to this episode. For more insights, follow me on Twitter at Tripluca, TRIPLUCA. If you enjoy my podcast and want to support it, head on to podcast.web3intravel.com, 3 is a digit, and mint an NFT. If you want to sponsor it, you can do it at the same page. I will mention you in the podcast, and your name will appear on all donation NFTs for a while. Thank you, and ciao.